Well, a very good afternoon on the, what day is it, Andy? It's the 18th day of September 23. The reason I know that is because yesterday was the 17th and I was at the delightful Amory Church service, which I mentioned on a previous load, which I don't think I've loaded yet. No, if not, it's quite a long one. But this one, I'll probably do it in two parts and load it together. As you see, these are cooking apples. I think they're Braeburns, and they were given to me by a very kind lady at the church yesterday. It was Harvest Thanksgiving, and she said, "Would you like some apples?" And I said, "Oh yes, please." So I've got these, and I'm just going to peel them off. I'll do them in two separate sections. I mean, you can still see the leaves here, look, as they come off the tree. Wonderful. So what I'll do is I'll peel these, and I'm going to make some apple pie tartlets sort of thing, and then I'll be able to freeze some of these as well, so they're quite good to munch upon when I'm up in the mountains. I was going to go hill climbing this afternoon, but it's a bit breezy, and the place I was going to go is, seems to be bothered with a lot of heavy rain showers, so I don't know. I'll see how I feel, but unfortunately this time of year the dust comes in very quickly, especially as we move into October, frighteningly so. And I've been caught out a few times on the high tops in October, in bad weather too. So it's a must that you keep an eye on the forecast in the autumn months, particularly because it can be pretty changeable in Scotland very quickly too. So what I'll do is I'll peel these, and I mean, I used to have things like nutmeg and all the rest of it, and demerara sugar and all the stuff that you would expect in a kind of cook's house, but I don't bother storing any of that now. All I need is I've got some preserving sugar in the cupboard. I'll peel these and core them, and I'll chop them into cubes, and I'll simmer them in cold water, which will eventually obviously boil, but just simmer away with some sugar upon, and then once they've been cooked off, I'll let that cool. I'll then do the pastry, shortcrust pastry, and then we'll use the apples as a filling. Any ones that are remaining, I shall make a little apple sauce, and I'll store that in the refrigerator, and I'll try and use that over the next few weeks. Apple sauce, of course, is very nice with a slice of pork. Any type of pork, apple sauce does well, and it's a real combination in taste, I have to say. A bit like lamb and mint together. I have been collecting my mint from the garden, and I've got all that dried out, so that's not bad. It's going to be good for what do you call it, Annie? Just for mint teas and stuff for a drink. And I've also got sorry the camera. I've got my yarrow. I don't think I loaded the one I did about the yarrow. Don't think so anyway. But that's enough yarrow for me, for what I need. And it's a delightful collecting that, I have to tell you. So quite a combination there, but that's the job that I'll do just now. And I think we'll just push on with this, Annie, because I don't think we're going to go up high today anyway. It's getting late as well. I mean, what time is it, Annie? It's 1:15. So let's move forward with this little project and see how we do, okay? So there we go. That's the apples all chopped and cored. There's a bit of skin in that one. And there's been sugar added to that as well. So what I'll do is I'll just put that onto the heat and let that simmer away, and that should reduce right down into a sort of apple pie filling. And the 3/8 left at the back there, I'll use that for an apple sauce. in a couple of days. They've still got some firmness to them, these apples, so they're not bad. And I was delighted she gave me them. I was really pleased, so best to get them done as quickly as we can, and I'll get a pastry made up, and as I said, we'll cook these off and then we'll freeze them individually for use on the hills or as a after dinner snack, perhaps with some ice cream or custard, who knows, we'll find out one day. So here we have this is pure apple juice and water, so that makes a lovely drink, just perfectly sweet as well. I've put enough sugar. What I've done is I've, rather than make my own short crust pastry today, I decided that I'd have a pre-made pastry, which is all right. I mean, pastry doesn't take long to make. I'm quite good at making it, to be honest, but there's other things I want to go on with, so I just thought for speed and efficiency. So that's all the apple cooked off in there. We just fold the pastry in, like so. Camera on here, Annie. And we'll just trim the sides off there. It looks a bit ragged at the moment, but it'll come away all right. All the filling is just going to be in now. So that's really not all I need to do. I'll just score it a little. I put a little hole at the top there just for letting some of the steam out. But that's the apple pie made. And what I'll do is I'll stick that in the hot oven for about 45 minutes, see how we do. I've got a little remnant in the pot here. So what I shall do, Annie, is I'll just use this little bit here that we took off. We'll make a little individual pie for a munch. So I'll slice this up once it's cooked, and I'll wrap it up once it's cool, and freeze them for, as I said previously, for little snacks when I want them. So that's a very, very simple apple pie. I will show you the end result once it's cooked, okay? So there we go. Can you see in this lights? It's not very good, is it? But that is the finished product. That's my apple pie, which I'll, what do you call it? Slice up, and I can either freeze it or I'll have that sliced for supper, and I'll slice the rest of it up for the freezer and use it for hill walking or whatever. But that's it done anyway. The other one, I'm sorry, but I ate it. I was going to say, well, that's just the way it is, and you put in the work, you get the effort. So, sorry, you put in the effort, so then you get the reward by nibbling upon the smaller thing. That pastry is actually not too bad for the price, but I do prefer to make my own short crust when I'm doing this. If you're making puff pastry, it's very difficult, but if it's just a short crust, it's a simple process. I'll do it sometime and show you what I mean. But for now, that's it all done. Thanks for watching. Bye.